Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Supreme Black Guy, aka SBK, here with another video. I don't do too many commentary or reaction videos. I think this is probably my first reaction video. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Jubilee has been around for a very long time. People have been reacting to it for a very long time. I have not. So I want to, dip my toe into it and see how it goes, man. And I seen a crazy topic. Do all nudists agree or disagree? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I got my own opinions, but we'll save that. Let's just get to the video.
When you are ready, you can drop your towels.
Some hairy armpits. Ooh! Hold up. Hold up.
When
right
you
off
are
the
ready,
bat.
You can drop your towels.
Right off the bat. By a 40-year-old mom. Look at that. Look at that. Boy. boy, no. Alright, man, let's get on with the video. Core belief in the nudist community is that nudity should not be censored. You can watch the uncensored version in the description. Okay, alright. Probably gonna check that out. No reason. The amount of confidence you have to have walk around nude, man. Like, props to you.
Gotten aroused while being nude. 3, 2, 1, go.
Duh.
I'm a pan.
As someone who throws nude events, there's definitely been times where people have been aroused at the event and they can excuse themselves, but there's never been a time where it's happened and, people made a big deal out of it. It's just something that comes and goes. It's a natural part of life, and I think you learn that being naked more anyway.
And I do agree. I mean, arousal's natural. Whether you're clothed or naked, you're going to get aroused. To act like you're not, it's just cap.
The human body is overly sexualized. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes, it is overly sexualized. That's why the average person, the first thing they think of is that it's going to be an orgy. Because people think the only time you get naked is to have sex or shower, so it must be sex related.
Exactly. I have an art event where we draw naked bodies and we do figure drawing. And when I told people, everyone's like, well, how are you going to stop people from having sex? And that's kind of hard, even when art people see the naked body as art sometimes.
Well, and it's incredibly insulting. If the notion is the only thing stopping us from having an orgy is the fact that we're wearing clothes, that is so stupid to think that, the crew on this, if everybody was nude here, that there would be one big sex party, you're out of your mind. That's just not how it works.
I perceive my
I truly respect these opinions. I respect these opinions.
body as art. In fact, when I did my first nude yoga shoot, I saw my body for the first time in a way I had never seen it before. It gave me a new sense of feeling beautiful, seeing my body nude. And when I want to be perceived as sexy, I use clothes.
We had our
Wait, hold up. That I can really agree on. When you're wearing clothes, there's ways to be way more seductive than if you have it laying all out. There's mystery, and there's so many guys that I know personally who are more attractive, or it's easy to pull them in that way. But I would imagine that with clothes, it's way easier for a woman particularly to seduce whoever they're trying to go after, or whoever they want to go after them. So, I think that's all common sense. I think so far, they haven't said anything that's, preposterous.
first one. I sit with my bare butt on the couch.
We need more clarification. Is it my couch or my friend's couch?
Or my friend's couch? That's
There's
what
an
I'm
etiquette
saying.
thing here.
There is a naturist etiquette. You should bring a towel or something,
I have slip covers on my sofa.
Smart.
I just cut out the middleman and only have brown furniture.
Oh no!
Oh! Bruh. He needs his ass beat. Bro, imagine you invite this dude over, or any of these people over, right? They're nudists and you respect their lifestyle, right? You got no kids, no nothing. There's no reason for, unless you are just purely not comfortable with a naked person in your house, which is obviously totally understandable. And then they sit on your couch and they get up and there's a bunch of shit on the fucking couch. How would you react?
Prompt. Being naked in public should be legal.
being naked in public should be legal. The more it becomes accepted and normalized, the less people would freak out about it. And if you look at basic history, there was a time men couldn't be topless at the beach. Yeah, that's right. Come on, brother, come on. Through all society, it's always like, if you go to another country right now, there are places women can't show their face. So it's like, oh my God, you're showing your face. It's just a basic thing that needs to change because it doesn't hurt anybody, it doesn't affect anybody. And if it was legal, I would be naked on the street right now.
It is appropriate.
Okay, so I think. Okay, well, look at Jubilee. Look at Jubilee giving me the alley-oop. So I was going to say that what they were saying, for the most part, I understand where they're coming from. But when you're talking about public, you're talking about all demographics of the public that you're in. When they talking about history has shown this or that's, the old white guy, whatever, he was like, history will show men couldn't wear tank tops or shirts or whatever the case may be. History does not side with you on this, and maybe they'll bring it up here. We'll see what they feel about this, because my main issue with public nudity is really about the kids and the minors. So we will see what they say now. That's so weird to me.
I
but
belong
let's hear 'em
to
out.
strictly family, naturist groups. There is also a background check that is made that you pay for. That's what makes it wholesome for me.
That's why I somewhat agree, but obviously public nudity where it's not a community, then I can see where it can cross a line.
Either shameful or it isn't. We are nudists, and it is not a sexual event. And as far as World Naked Bike Ride or any parade or protest or any of these events, do you know what happens when the naked bodies go by the kids? They giggle, they laugh, they point. It's fun, it's silly. It's nothing traumatizing. And I wish I had been born and raised in a nudist family, but I didn't discover it until I was in college.
I agree 100% because kids, they don't have that experience of sex as yet. Like I teach kids yoga and I have a calendar in my studio sharing my nude art. The kids look and they continue doing what they're doing. They're not staring at it thinking, oh, this is what she's showing. Oh my God, look at my teacher. Her boobs are there. Like they're so innocent and it's beautiful. So I feel like it shouldn't be hidden from kids because, as you said, it is completely non-sexual.
I love that you do that. That's super beautiful and really amazing. I also have naked posters in my room, and when my niece comes over, she goes, and she'll actually ask me, like, can I take off my clothes? And I'm like, yeah, totally. And I feel like a lot of kids miss out on this ability to respect themselves and understand their body and love themselves because there's no one else around them who is also just walking around in their skin and feeling comfortable and seeing ourselves for who we are.
So I understand what they're trying to say when it comes to, let's make it more, it's a natural thing. It's not a sexual thing. So, and kids are just going to laugh it off or whatever the case may be. Kids' reactions to things are not as universal as what they're making it seem. You have no idea what these kids have been going through. You have absolutely no idea. And we're living in this current time. We're not living in a dream world where everyone is understanding and every parent teaches their kids the proper way and how to treat the human body. Because yes, I do agree the human body is over-sexualized. It's not even close. I don't even think it's debatable in my opinion. And if you do not make it less or less sexualized, which that's what the case is, it's not less sexualized. All right, it is what it is. So you have to base it off of what it is and not what you want it to be. So, and what it is that sex is such an important thing in this world. It's so valued and it's so pushed in front of everybody's face. So it's going to reach our kids. And yes, there's going to be kids who are absolutely innocent or oblivious, but it seems to me, and there's no evidence to back it up. I have no evidence to back it up. I'm not prepared to talk about this situation. I just want to watch this video and to give my thoughts on it. It seems to me that these people are commentating on very young children. People who are like younger than 10 years old. People who are they haven't even went through puberty yet. And so when you get younger kids who are innocent, right? That's one thing. And I can kind of see where they're coming from. I still heavily disagree, but at least I understand where they're coming from. When you're getting people who are going into their getting puberty, which can start as early as 8 for like women or young women, girls. It goes to 11 for boys or whatever the case may be. I'll just post it on the screen what it actually is, what the average is. Like there's hormones, there's changes that undergo underneath their body. There's changes that they go through, and it's natural changes, and they don't have the same amount of control that adults do. And if you don't think that there are adults that will take advantage of that, let's say the world is everybody's nude, right? And this dream world that you have, but we still got the same fucked up people. I don't understand how you think it's okay. We just saw with the Wii Spa situation to where a trans woman, or I want to say a guy actually, because he's been exposed for this before, but let's just say trans woman to be safe, right? A trans woman came into a women's spa where a bunch of naked young girls is underage, kids, older women, adult women, old women, young women, children, all women, right? And then a trans woman comes in with her dick swinging. And then you got other videos where the Asian woman was coming out. She was talking about the situation. I believe she was the one that was like her daughter was crying or whatever the case may be. Like that is scarring to women. That is scarring to people. That is scarring to kids. You don't understand. Like it's such a short-sighted view, and it's such a bubble that it seems like these people are living in. I get what they're saying to where this is our natural body or whatever the case may be, but some people don't act naturally. You have to factor that in. You have to factor in the evil at all times. There's evil in this world, and it's so prevalent. You have to factor that in everything that you do when it comes to the law. I truly do believe that these people deserve their own space. But to be walking around and everyone should have the right to publicly walk naked as if there's not any kids around, or even if there are kids around, it doesn't matter because, oh, this is a natural thing. We just got to educate them properly, even though every kid's going to go and take the education in a different way. To me, it's kind of insane. I wish I watched it. Maybe I should just not even give live reactions. I should just, come up with the debate beforehand, because there's a lot that I want to say, but like, I don't want to make this video too long. So
with 1, go.
All right, so big boy over here, Bubba Sparks. What? Literally everything that you've been saying is like you are truly confident in your body. Everything's fine. And now I'm comfortable with anybody seeing me nude. You was just on strongly agree when it comes to kids and just anybody publicly. You're fine with them seeing you. That's so strange to me that he's over there. By the way, look at all my black brothers and sisters. Oh, wait, she's not black. Fuck. All right. Melanated, all right? Are minorities. Look at all that confidence in themselves. They don't care. They don't give a damn. Respect. White people suck. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
But then I was like, I'll just say, fuck it. I made my confidence a whole lot stronger. To me, it's like, I don't care if you see me naked. I feel like you're just seeing the real me, the true me, Yeah, so.
I've seen nudist friends of mine have pictures taken and put on dirty, vulgar websites. Oh, I saw you on that site, so you must support that thing. No, I really don't.
I agree with you. I mean, I had a super bad experience where
so I guess people that he doesn't want seeing him naked. Do you want people to see you naked? Like, if you don't care about being seen, I guess he just doesn't want people to see his picture and he didn't authorize it. But I don't think that necessarily plays as a nude thing. Maybe I'm missing the point. I feel like I'm missing the point because he did say that, people are just automatically going to assume things about you because your picture is on that site. So I get it. I
was just coming out, sharing my nude art on Instagram, and then people started messaging me and saying that they're seeing my photos on Pornhub, and I'm like, what? They're like, that was completely without my consent.
I mean, for me, I have an OnlyFans, and with those platforms, I am holding the power on what they're able to see. Yes, maybe they can screenshot it. Yes, maybe they can share it on something else, but at least I know that I am making that conscious decision that I want to share that's who I am, that's what I do, and that is my lifestyle.
You see how they all kept their pelvic region away from each other. Okay, well, look, that's the video. I actually, surprisingly, they really gave their points really, really well. I do disagree with the public parts. I was always going to disagree with that. I do understand where they're coming from with how society has taught us to feel this way or whatever the case may be. But if you look at past societies where nudity was more, I would say, accepted, women had their titties out, stuff like that. Ancient tribe type societies, those are also societies where, I'm not saying this is universal. I'm sure it's different between each tribe and all of that. I'm not saying it's universal. Okay, it's not a one shoe fits all. And it's not just these tribal cultures. It's cultures and every culture. I think it's very, very hard to disconnect with our current society. And it's going to be hard for the foreseeable future, meaning that if this were to come, if public nudity was to be a thing, like to where you're full body naked, because I've already seen arguments where women should let the titty be free or whatever the case may be. But when we're talking about the entire body, dick swinging, pussies hanging, it's hard to separate sex and naked body, for one. That's the first step. And I do agree that we should do that. A naked body should not always equal sex. But there's a lot of risk. There's a lot of weirdos out there that in the past, in these other societies, these older societies, these natural societies, right? Where you're able to marry children. In those societies, pedophiles had a safe space because they could legally do these things to children. Now, it's different. And I think that we as a society, as a country, or any society in this world, to me personally, has issues with child trafficking and sex in general with children, pedophilic things, and sexual assault towards children and things like that. Sexual assault, period. Rape, period. There's just a lot of issues dealing with sex that we have to find out and we have to take care of before we go into something that's like nude. There's a lot of stuff we have to take over and take care of before this is acceptable. For me, nudity alone maybe isn't so bad. Maybe if every parent in the fucking world did their job and gave proper sex education to their children, this nudity wouldn't be an issue, even publicly. Even when I say, I said earlier, kids going through puberty, they got all these hormones and there's things building up and they don't have the same control. They don't understand their feelings. A lot of that is because of miscommunication or no communication at all between the people who have experienced that stuff, the puberty, and the kids who haven't. So we have to do a better job educating the youth before we ever think about public nudity. That's just my personal opinion. Too much going on, too much risk, and we also gotta fix our sex issues, especially in America. I can't speak too much for other countries. I know there's issues with other countries. No country's perfect. I would hate for this video to get more than fucking 3 views, and I got somebody bullshitting and thinking it's just America. It ain't just America. It's a lot of other countries, but I can speak for sure and for certain that America, I know the specific issues. So many issues we gotta figure out here before we are thinking about letting children see, letting the We Spot incident be okay. Basically. So yeah, that's my point of view. Thank you guys for watching. I don't even know how long this video is. Yeah, if you got another video for me to react to, then let me know. Alright? My Twitter is in the description. You can follow me there and message me anytime with any video that you want me to talk about. And I promise you I will consider it. Because what else do I got to do? I only got 500 some subscribers. Who else? My schedule ain't full? Let me know, okay? Yeah, I'm also going to be playing games. So if you got a game that you want me to stream for whatever reason, then let me know that as well. Again, Twitter is in description. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, especially to share. Get my name out there. Thank you guys for watching again. Love you guys. I will see you next time. Supreme Black Kai out. Pass.